Hello, everybody. Mark here at Gilbo Realty. Thank you so much for coming back. Another show today. It is Memorial Day, May 26th. Hope everybody's having a good day and enjoying your time off and enjoying your loved ones. I've been looking at the inventory in the villages, sitting at about 675, 680 homes. 34% of the homes are sitting on the market 90 days or more. It's quite a bit. So that tells me that there's a lot of homes in the market that are just not priced correctly. They're just sitting, and getting to a point where they probably expire and they might go over to the villages at some point. The VLS homes that expire over there come back over to the MLS. So if you're that person that keeps going back and forth between MLSs and VLSs, then you're probably overpriced and your house is just going to sit there. And sadly, that seems to be what's happening. I have 227 homes, 90 days or more on the market, just sitting there hanging out. And I guarantee you, if I pull many of these up, that they'll have significant discounts, probably multiple throughout. But as you can see, a lot of these are just, they're okay homes. There's a lot of homes in the villages that do need some updating, especially in the northern sections. They do need some updates. They're a little dated in some areas. But then there's some where the owners took great care of it, sunk some money into it, updated countertops, redid the newer floorings, did a great job on keeping the house up to date. They sell pretty quick. So if you price your home right, the house will sell. And I was going to actually have a condo I had listed in Florida, in Orlando, on the show last week. And I was also going to put a new home listing we have on Nash Loop up here as well. But the condo sold in 2 days. And the one on Nash Loop sold in less than a week. But that just goes to show you that you have owners who understand the market. They understand where they're at. They understand what the market is like. And they price their home correctly, and they got a quick sale. Now, just understand that just because you price your home right and you get a quick sale doesn't mean your house is better than anything anybody else's. It just means that you priced your home correctly and people took notice. So if you're going to put your house on there and it's 40 or 50 grand overpriced, and trust me, we know it's 40, 50 grand overpriced because we pull comps and we can see what everything else is sold for, similar homes, some in the same neighborhood as yours. And, we're not stupid. All realtors that are working with buyers will let their buyers know, saying, "Oh, this thing could use a little bit of correction on price. It's a little overpriced based on what we're seeing around the area." So you have to always price your home correctly if you want a better and faster sale. To all you sellers out there, you got to price your home correctly, or you could be part of the 227 that are sitting on the MLS right now. 34% of the homes on the MLS are just sitting there hanging out 90 days or more. You can pretty much assume that they are all overpriced or need a ton of work, and again, probably overpriced. So it is what it is. But I have a couple homes for you here today to take a look at. Let's review them. If you're coming to the villages, please let us know. Do your lifestyle visit. Let me know. We'll hook you up with one of our agents. We'll sit down with you, show you some houses. And if you haven't been to our website, this is it. Go to the villages tab, buy a home, fast home search. It's a great way for you to find out what's going on and where. I have it all broken down for you by price. Search all inventory between the sixes, south of the 466A, waterfront homes, homes for pools. I have it all broken down for you in basic searches to make your life easy so that you don't have to go and play around with all these websites and make it too difficult, in my opinion, to do a simple search. If you haven't downloaded our map yet, go to buy a home, download our map, which is great. Makes it easy for you to search individual villages within the villages so that you can see what the inventory is for each one. So anybody have any questions, let us know. Let's go look at the first one and we'll go from there. Okay, the first one I have is 2325 Kenya Street. It's 640K. It's a beautiful home. They redone it, put some newer flooring in it, got some nice decor, updated landscaping. It's a beautiful house. You can tell by looking at it that they've sunk some money into it. And wait till we get to the backyard. There's a little surprise here I'm not going to show you. But it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,685 square foot, sitting at $379 a square foot. I'm going to show you the backyard. You'll see why. It was built in 2008. It's in the village of Bonita. It's a 3-2 Grantham model. Again, a courtyard villa. So if you don't know where that is, that's up north here. Let's go down here to our map. So right here is 466A. So it's between the sixes. Right up here off Morse Boulevard on the left, above 466A. And let's look at some photos. It's a pretty looking house. I'm not a big fan of the first photo being the front door, but it is what it is. You can see it's got this big inside room. Love this basic lighting. Just got a nice decor to it. What do you guys think of the dark cabinets? I do love the lighting they put in with it and the lighter countertops with this lighter flooring. I think it's really pretty what they've done to it. So let's go through each one. I love the tile floors. I love the fact they got storage in here. It's a floating cabinet, which is nice. There's no legs, as you can tell. Very pretty. Love the slider out to the back. Very nice. So quartz countertops, electric stove. I like the cabinets. They kind of match this over here as well. There you go. Pretty. Very pretty cabinets. There you go. And again, they've done a good job taking the photos. Again, we don't need 50 pictures of a kitchen, 50 pictures of a living room. And I think photographers are partly to blame in this. They got to stop taking so many photos for the agents because the agents are too lazy to pick out the nice ones. So I think photographers could do a much better job of making sure they get the majority of the room without taking 50 pictures. Here's the main suite with their own slider out to the back, which is nice. Wait till you get this back area. It's gorgeous. Tile floor here too. Nice. Very pretty. Like just walk in. Same countertops as the kitchen. Very nice. Same cabinets too. Now, some people may not like these dark cabinets, but I don't mind them with this lighter floor and the lighter countertops. Ooh, finished closet. That's nice. So here's another bed with these beautiful blinds too. Look at that. Nice. No carpet in this, folks. No carpet. Here's another bed. Very nice. Here's your other bath. I love this. Love the tiled shower. I don't know about the dark room, the dark color. It's pretty, but I don't know about the dark color. I'm not a big fan of it. Okay. So this house has a pool. Now it doesn't have the bird cage, right? But it does have a pool. It's beautiful. They got this nice overhang that you could really put a lanai on here if you wanted to, a screen. Or if you wanted to, you could bird cage this whole thing in. That would probably cost a little bit of money, but they do have a beautiful pool. It's gorgeous. Got a little screen here that comes down for shade. His backyard is beautiful. Love the concrete. It's nice and sealed. Minimal landscaping. I'm not really sure what kind of dirt will get in there without the bird cage. Keep all that out. Not sure really what kind of bugs, lizards, whatever get in your pool. I mean, I have a pool. I don't have a bird cage in my pool, so it's not that bad. But I'm in the north, and the bugs up here are a little different than down there. I mean, we get frogs and all that stuff, but you guys have the lizards and other stuff going on. That's pretty though. Little waterfall action going on over here. So I like this house. Little side yard, little patio on the side. Again, it's pretty. So there's the top. You get a pretty good sized yard here. So 640, 2325 Kenya Street. It's okay. I mean, here's the front of the house. I don't like the fact they didn't put a front of the house picture other than this small little 4 picture square one. I would like to see the front, but whatever. It is what it is. It's a 3 bed, 2 bath, 1685, sitting at 379 a square foot with no bird cage, but it does have a pool. It's kind of high. It's probably why it's sitting there, in my opinion. I know it just hit the market not too long ago, 10 days ago. But again, if you're pricing your home right, it'll sell in 10 to 20 days if you price it correctly. If you're not pricing your home correctly, it's not going to sell in that shorter time frame. You're going to be sitting where those other, 34% of the homes on the MLS are sitting right now, just hanging out because they're overpriced. But take a look at this one, 2325 Kenya. Let's go to another one. All right, 2998 Kramer Court. It has a pool with a bird cage right here, as you can see in this photo. 715, 3 beds, 2 bath, 1,552 square foot. Sitting at 460 a square foot. This house is beautiful, don't get me wrong. And it's backing up to a pond, but you can't see the pond. And I'll show you why in a second. See, it's kind of irrelevant. You can't even see it. 460 a square foot. Let's see what it says here. Welcome to your own private oasis, the village of Pine Ridge. It is a beautiful area. It's a little bit on the eastern side of Morse Boulevard. There is no bond on this. It is a corner lot. There's no rear neighbors, but you don't know that because you got a fence behind it. So let's take a look at some photos and you can see what I mean. Here's a pretty picture. Obviously, it's a courtyard, beautiful pool. It's got a nice lot. So you can see here, there's water behind it. And all these other homes have like the 3-foot fence so they can view the water. This one does not. This has a full fence, probably because it's that corner lot in this village. I'll show you what I mean. See this? You don't even see the waterfront. All these guys have this lower fence. You could see the metal fence here. So you don't get any view back there. There you go. See this? Full fence. It's a pretty house. Love it. Nice driveway. Concrete looks great. No cracks. Love the landscaping. It's bare minimum. Very easy to maintain. There you go. It's cute. So here's your walk-in entry. You got the kitchen here to the left. Straight ahead is going to be living room. There you go. Looks like granite countertops, electric stove. Nice little eating area like this. The island's not huge, but it's nice. Slider out to the back. Bird cage with pool. Nice. Again, we don't need 50 kitchen pictures of the kitchen. We get it. Photographers move people through the house. Very nice. Love the flooring. It's beautiful. Love that lamp too. It's gorgeous. Looks like a Tiffany. The style. All right, it's pretty. Love the shades. Love the blinds. They're beautiful. Very nice. So it's kind of different compared to the newer ones. You have the kitchen tucked in this little corner over here, little wall here for some division. Then you have the big family room up here. I kind of like this layout. It's nice. All right, here's the master bed. It's nice. That's a king size bed. Nice. Nice walk-in shower, tiled. Basic countertops in here. Okay. Another bed. They should have shown this closet in the master. So here's the other bath. Nice. Tile shower. Very nice. Here's another bedroom. It's nice. A little bit smaller, but nice. Very pretty. All right, so here's the laundry. I'm not really sure where this is. It looks like the laundry is in the garage. Some people may or may not like that. You can see the garage door right here. So this back is beautiful, though. They do have some screens that come down. Very nice. Nice and private. I love the bird cage. I love the fact you can come out from your master onto this little area. It's gorgeous. Look at this beautiful pool. Got a little spa action going on up here, too. And you still have more yard on the outside of this big bird cage. Very nice. I love it. Beautiful. This concrete looks great. And you still have a ton of room out here to the side. See this? Look at this big pad out here, too. This yard's huge on this house. Wow. Got that big bird cage. Still got all this yard out here. I love the courtyard villas. And you can find some verandas like this, too, but this is nice. There's a lot of equipment for the pool here. This is Hayward equipment. I could see it. Oof, that's a heater. You got your pump, your filter. It's a nice system. Wow. Very nice. I love this house. So $29.98 Kramer Courts, 3 beds, 2 bath, 1,552 square foot. It's a beautiful birdcage, huge yard, huge lot. You're not going to see a water view on this because, like the neighbors, they have, the smaller fences on their backyard to view the water. This does not, but I don't care. I love this pool area. It's gorgeous. Sitting at 460 square foot, I think it's pretty high up there based on everything else. I mean, you can get a house on the golf course with a pool below 460. So you got to think about that. Yeah, and don't get me wrong though, this is a nice house, a beautiful pool area. It's got a big lot. It's sitting at 1552. It's about the Charlotte model size of a courtyard. But Village of Pine Ridge, that's another beautiful area. CBS Construction, it does not have a bond as well, but I still think it's a little bit overpriced. But maybe they'll get down there at some point. Just between the sixes right here, as you can see, And it started at 7:15 back on May 17th, and no takers at the moment. So think about this one, 2998 Kramer Court. So the next home is 4451 Elijah Loop. 2 beds, 2 bath, 1,299 square foot. I love these Durham models. I'm not going to show all the photos on this, but one thing I like about this home, stucco build, beautiful layout, huge pantry, gigantic pantry. This has a gigantic yard. They're 2 beds, 2 bath. They're nice homes. They're well laid out, 2-car garage. And we'll see some of the photos on the inside. Is sitting at 276 a square foot. It's a little high for this model. Some of these last year have sold for around that 340, 345 mark with all the furniture and golf cart. But wait till you see this yard, because it may pique your interest how big this yard is in this property. So let's look on the inside of this 4451 Elijah Court. And if you want to see where that is, that's over here in the village of DeLuna on the left. There's Brownwood, and down here is Magnolia Plaza in Fenny. And this is the road down to the newer sections of the villages. So it's a pretty good area, centrally located. So let's look at some photos. I love these houses. They're nice. Again, stucco siding. You can screen this in. Have a front lanai as well. You walk in here to this front door into the kitchen. There is a laundry room here to your left. That's the garage door. There you go. Love it. Now this is down off the kitchen in the middle, and this is the bed and bath. It has its own little wing here. A couple closets too. There you go. Nice. There's the bedroom. Carpets in this bed. Here's the kitchen. I love it. Again, they have a huge pantry on these things. A lot of storage here. I love the lighting. Gas stove too, in case somebody wants that. Here's how big this pantry is. Now, I'm in a Winslow C right now. My pantry's nowhere near that size. Not even close. Here you go. Top floor all the way through here. 2 sliders, one on the side, one on the back here. Very nice. Here's the master. Pretty. Love it. There you go. Nice walk-in shower. Here's a closet. Dual sinks, pretty. There's a toilet with the door. Nice. Big walk-in closet. That's pretty good. Here's the back lanai. I love it. Look how big this yard is. This thing's huge. Wow. Look at the size of that. So this is why that house is a little bit more priced higher than a typical Durham, because you got this gigantic yard. Look at the size of this thing. It's huge. So consider this house. I love it. So 4451 Elijah Loop, 2 beds, 2 bath, 1,299 square foot, 359. It has a gigantic yard, stucco siding, nice kitchen, huge pantry. It's got a nice little suite off the other bedroom. It's got a beautiful master bathroom. It's gorgeous, sitting at 276 a square foot, built in 2022. It's near Brownwood. It's near Fenny. It's not too far from Sawgrass. It's a great location. So think about this house. Landlords, are you looking to fill your unrented days in the villages or other surrounding 55 plus communities? Our new live-in style program can help. We all know that getting a lifestyle visit with the villages can take months to schedule and typically has our clients staying in the middle of nowhere. We also know that Airbnbs can take a pretty good chunk of change from your booking too. If you have a fully furnished rental in a good location and you would like to discuss our live-in style program in more detail, please let me know. You can go to this page, gilborealty.com, click on the Villages tab, go to Landlord Partnership Program tab, and then you can fill out the form on the bottom.